Hi, I'm Sanjana and welcome back to my YouTube channel RS The Future Shapers. For those who are new to my channel, do not forget to click on subscribe button. Today I am going to give you information about very important topic of our English subject, that is tenses. This topic is going to help you in long run for those also who want to excel in English and for those who want to flourish their spoken English skills. So first of all, I am going to tell you the meaning of tenses. Tenses denotes the time of action. That is, when the action has been done. At what time? It can be in present, it can be in past, it can be in future. Present means the time which is currently going on. Past, the time has passed. And future, which is the upcoming time. So, first of all, tenses are categorized into four types: simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. So, first of all, I am going to explain you about simple tense in this video. Now, I am going to tell you about simple present tense. Simple present tense with singular subject, we use es or s with the verb. For example, Ram plays cricket. In the sentence Ram plays cricket, the verb is play, and behind play we have used s. Geeta does her work. Do is the verb, main verb, and we have used es. But if the subject is plural, then we will not use s or es behind the verb. Only first form of verb is used. For example, they play cricket. They is plural and verb, there is no use of s or es behind the verb. Children go to school. Children is plural, subject is plural, and we will not use s or es behind the verb. So these are the rules for simple present affirmative sentence. Now I will explain you about the simple past tense. In simple past tense, whether the subject is singular or plural, you will use only second form of verb, and behind the verb there will be d or ed, and you should be also familiar with the three forms of verb. For example, they played cricket. Geeta played guitar. I played football, and many more. Now moving on to simple future tense. In simple future tense, whether the subject is singular or plural, we will use will, and shall is only used with I and we. Not that we will use only will. For example, they will play cricket. I shall play cricket, and there will be no change in the form of verb. So I have now explained you the affirmative sentences. Now I am going to tell you about negative sentences. In simple present negative sentences, we use not before the verb, and the rule is same as per the simple present affirmative sentence. Simple present interrogative tense, we follow this rule: do or does plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. For example, do they play cricket? Does Geeta play guitar? And many more. Do I play cricket? Now, in simple past interrogative sentences, we follow this rule: did plus subject plus first form of verb. Always remember, with did we always use first form of verb plus object. For example, did I play cricket? Did they play cricket? Did Geeta play guitar? And many more. In simple future interrogative sentence, the rules are will or shall plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Will they play cricket? Will Geeta play cricket? Etc. Now, the next is interrogative negative. In simple present interrogative negative, we follow this rule: do or does plus subject plus not plus object. For example, does she not play cricket? Do they not play cricket? And many more. In simple past tense, interrogative negative tense, we follow this rule. Did plus subject plus not plus object. Did they not play cricket? Did she not play cricket? Etc. Now, the last one. In future interrogative negative tense, we follow this rule. Will or shall plus subject plus not plus object. Will they not play cricket? Shall I not play cricket? Etc. So, with this, I'm going to end this video. If you like this video, give a huge thumbs up and I will be soon uploading other parts of this video. Thank you.